Now, I find it very weird that people can't control their emotions. Now, I know that this comes with experience, family members, and the things that you've learned along the way, and even some personal action, especially starting when you were younger. But I see so many people get mad at people cutting them off in cars, road rage, that kind of thing. You definitely know what I am talking about. Or somebody at the grocery store, if they say something wrong and they kind of look at them and you judge them internally. Or even my students at school when someone says, "Oh, you ugly," and then they just want to go in for a quick jab. And I want to punch that person in the face. I want to show them that I'm top, that I'm better. But I think that's wrong. We always hear this thing called be the bigger man. And I think it's hard because when someone says that, they're like, well, what really is the true meaning to this? Or is this person did wrong to me? Or this person is just dumb. Why are they doing that thing? I find it stupid. I don't want to talk to them. I'm going to say something to them. I'm going to say something mean back. But I think we've got to define what be this bigger man is. Why should we be the person that doesn't do anything or doesn't say anything? Why are we the ones that have to take this in and internalize it and figure out a better way to help our emotions or control our emotions? I don't know. But I also don't know how to get there either. Oh, maybe that's why I'm on the screen right now. No, I have a lot of questions, and this one it's very prevalent to me because kids at school get very angry. I see people in real life get very angry. I see people, oh, we see people, we see stuff happen, school shootings, we have wars, we just see these personal conflicts or these international conflicts, and they just get blown out of proportion. It all starts with emotions. It has to. And maybe I'm wrong, but I see that it starts with some sort of person doing something wrong to another person, or a belief that they don't believe in, or a value that they take so seriously that when it goes against it, you got to do something about it. But do you really have to do something about it? Because maybe that other person is not there right now. Maybe they're not at the point where they know what they're even doing. Now, I'm not saying back away. I do think you should share your beliefs, values, and try to help other people get to a point where they can control their emotions, feelings, and thoughts. But I don't think we need to be super judgmental. We don't need to blow things out of proportions. We don't need to be going on news channels or on social media. Maybe I'm doing that right now. But we don't even need to be doing these things to just exacerbate the issue. Because I feel like we know what the issue is. We know that we're doing wrong sometimes. We know we get angry at things that truly don't matter. They just don't matter, but yet it happens. You get mad at that person cutting you off. You swear at them. You get home and you still think about it. You ruminate, and it wears off on your kids, and your kids understand that you're having a bad day. But what you should understand is that that is not a bad day. That is a bad 5 minutes. That's a bad 10 seconds. That's just a bad period of your day. It doesn't take out of your whole day. Or even war. There's conflicts, there's things that get huge and people die, they suffer, there's genocides, there's traumatic things that happen, but yet it starts at a smaller place. It starts at a place with someone being wrong, or is it at a place where people think someone is doing something wrong? Now, I think war for me, I don't really have enough experience or knowledge to kind of talk about that, but I'm just using that as an example because we see this grow at such large scales out of proportion that we just see tragedies that happen all over the world. But even if we kind of go to school shootings as well, we know that that is an individual person that is doing that act, that tragic act, that horrifying, violent act. But yet we know that they were at a place at some point that they never had those thoughts. And maybe maybe you're born with them. That's the nature versus nurture, but there is nurture along the way, no matter what. And people take things differently. But I think there's got to be a way in which we can control this. There's got to be a way in which we can limit anger, control the emotions that we have, either at a personal level, either with at a system-based thing like school or some other thing on the outside, even at your home as well. But there's people that just don't care about others. There's people that just want to cause harm. They want to spew anger, rage bait, just all these things. But why? I just don't get it. You can control your own emotions. You can grow yourselves. You can ask for help, but yet it just doesn't seem to be a thing in this world. It just confuses me and it makes me sad. It makes me not want to control my emotions at some point. But as I said earlier, I'm going to be that bigger man, whatever that means. I'm going to let people live their lives, but also I'm not going to shy away from my values and beliefs, but I do want to help others. But what do you think? Why can't people control their emotions? Why does it get exacerbated? Why does it grow on such a high level in which it gets out of control? And why do you care so much about what others say about you? Is it really that deep? Does it really matter that much? Is it really going to affect your life that much? I just don't think it does. I just don't think it does. So, what do you think? Leave me a comment, send me a direct message or DM, or just kind of do whatever you want. Leave a like, subscribe, unsubscribe. You can do what you want with this channel. It's a freedom. Oh, you have the freedom to make your channel. Like I can make this own channel by myself. But I don't know. I think it's weird that we have trouble controlling our emotions, either on an individual way or with systems or just, I don't know, anger. It's everywhere. And I'd like to see it stop. So, what do you think? I'll catch you on the next one.